owning your own business can eat you up alive. Well, there are things that you need to know when you are going to a business. Personal development, it's a must. If we have a mindset of a 9 to 5 mindset to transition into owning your business, that's not going to be successful. Your business is relying on you. But you also need to make a decision and ask yourself, do I own my business or my business own me?
Get ready to be inspired, create the life you desire, and transform your dream into reality. This is Empowering Monday Podcast with Mark Tabalon.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Empowering Monday, your weekly dose of motivation and inspiration powered by ZRM Studios, a professional photo and video company. I'm your host, Mark Tabalon. If you guys are going to get value out of this podcast, please share it. And also do me a favor, if you can help one person today, and I'm not asking 5 or 10 or 20 or 100, I'm just asking one person, help that person today to make a difference. I'm very excited with my guest today, and I think you guys are going to learn a lot from her. Today we have Tita Anjie. Tita Anjie, how are you doing today?
I am wonderful, and I'm super glad to be here. And I thank you very much for the opportunity
Well, it's an
to
honor.
connect with your followers. And to all the people out there, thank you for having me. I hope this podcast or whatever it is that you're going will add value to you. So thanks,
100%.
Mark.
Yeah, for sure, Tita. How are your things? How are things?
Wonderful. Thank you so much for asking. There's just getting old, but it's having fun. I'm having fun. Every stage of life maybe comes. Sometimes there are times that will say, you know what? I came to this point of my age and the stage will be different for you. And I just need to accept that. So I'm feeling blessed and grateful for where I'm at.
Well, you know what they said, Tita? Getting older is a gift, right? It's
Definitely.
It's very a gift. So, but anyways, I would like to know more about your business, Tita, and how did you get started to... Because by the way, guys, we spoke over the phone before we had this podcast, and I think we had an amazing conversation, and now I wanted to know and share to you guys all the things that we talked about over the phone. So ngayon, Tita, paano ka nag-start sa business mo?
I started, first off, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my background. I came here in Canada a little bit, maybe almost... close to 30 years, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
I see.
But the meaning of my story is I came here as a nanny caregiver.
Yeah.
And I work with a family. I had a problem in getting my permanent residency. But due to some situations that I was in.
Okay.
But from there, when I was a nanny, I talked to a lot of people, especially when you go to the park, you have some people that talk. And I heard one nanny saying that I've been working with this family for 10 years. I've been a nanny for 25 years. It hits me. It hits me and said, do I want to be a nanny for 20 years? And then that clicks. And I said, I worked so hard to one day I gonna own my own business because that's the only way I can have the freedom of time, freedom of flexibility, and freedom in finances, because the harder you work, the more money you make.
Exactly.
So there's nothing wrong with working day to day, 9 to 5, but I do believe starting a business, it's not going to be easy, but I know it's going to be worth it and rewarding at the end.
Wow. I mean, look at you now, Tita. Diba? From being a nanny to at some point become very successful. Because I think when we had that conversation over the phone, that you laid down a little bit now, because I don't believe you, Tita, because you said your age. I mean, you look still young.
Thank you.
But yeah, at some point, you when that time na yung kalakasan mo, Tita, let's just say it that way. how was your struggle with the business, and how did you come up with, solution when you were, because like all the business owners talaga, nagsistruggle naman talaga. And how did you like come up with a solution?
Well, there are things that you need to really know when you are going to a business.
Okay.
Because if we have a mindset of a 9 to 5 mindset to transition into owning your business, you thought that now it's all freedom because nobody is watching behind you and what you are doing. Now you're responsible in doing it. So the first thing that I did is I need to be responsible on my day-to-day job. It's nobody, I'm not going to report to anyone else, but whatever result that I will be achieving at the end of the day, it's going to be on me. So it's not easy, but as I said, if you will have all those different ideas and discipline, a lot of people doesn't want to hear discipline, but discipline meaning is being accountable to your own actions to project the results that you need. So what happened to me is I was raising small kids. By the way, I have all these 4 kids running around, starting when the very first one. That's why when I had to decide to do my own business is when I was conceiving the first one, because I want the freedom to be with him, look after him, and raise him like we raise our children back home. So that's why I need to make some sacrifices. But I also believe that, and I do understand that one income in a household is not going to be enough. So taking the responsibility, being a wonderful mother, loving wife, and running your own business at all the same time is not magic, right? You need to go through all those things. But again, taking a responsibility, doing what you need to do, and not being frustrated and putting all your frustrations on your family either, that's not a choice. You need also to be balanced so that you will be happy doing what you do and still have the energy to be with your family. So what I'm trying to say here is, you need to make a decision that whatever it is, when you go to going to do your business, it need to be clear in your mind that you are not going to make the excuse. Because some of us doing it's we thought of something. I'm not saying that I haven't done this. Okay, I am guilty of the same thing. I thought of a business, jump right away. Yes. You can do that, but the thing is, will you be jumping into something that you can really get into it, focus on it, get it done, and make it successful? Or are you jumping into a business because you have seen someone doing it, they're very successful, and you try to copy them? That's not going to be successful. So at the end of the day, every one of us have our skills, abilities, and been designed to do one thing. What are we passionate of doing? It's not because you're passionate of doing one thing. Let's say, for example, you're passionate of taking photos. It doesn't mean that you're going to be like automatically, magically be having a very successful studio, because it needs to come with all the responsibilities, right?
That's right.
So to your question, why did I want to start a business? Again, you need to consider about freedom, flexibility, and of course, finances. You can make some more money, less money, or even like at the middle. But it's totally up to you. You have your own way of projecting. You can write your own paycheck if you own your own business. But that's the best way for me to go, because of course, my dedication to raise my own children and be still a good wife to my husband.
That's right. How older were you when you first started your business, Tita?
I was maybe 27. When I started here.
I see.
Like 27. If I am not mistaken, I own my own business as old as my first son. So 24, 25 years. That I never work for anyone. I always do my own business. Yeah.
So here's the thing about 95 mindset, right? Because they don't have the information, Tita, to run a business and stuff like that. And sometimes it's really hard to find those people to help you to even start a business. So that's the problem. So what's your advice to those people na gustong magsimula ng business?
Personal development.
Wow.
Personal development is huge. As I said, when we have I'll give you a very good example.
Go ahead.
Okay? I love my husband dearly, but he believes in a guaranteed salary.
Okay.
Okay? So guaranteed salary is where he is comfortable. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that because that's what people want sometimes, right? But the thing is, he have seen on how much I work. When I get the business into, I'm only now working, let's say, 5 hours, sometimes 3 hours, sometimes taking the day off on my own business, and I still double, triple his income. That's the time that he thought, I might want to come and join you instead of working 40 hours, 50 hours, and making a portion of your income.
Yeah.
So again, that's what I'm telling you about the flexibility of time and money. How much you can make is how much you wanna write in your own paycheck.
Yeah.
So, but personal development, you cannot change a person. I cannot change someone. They can only change themselves. So speaking with my husband, I cannot change him, not unless he decides to change his mind on how to do it. So if you are in a business and owning a business and you still think like a 9 to 5 job in your own because that's what you are used to, you cannot treat your business as like you will work from 9 until 5 o'clock and that's
right.
it.
Yeah.
You cannot just put a little bit of an effort and don't do anything about it. Like when you start a business, you need to expect like 6 or 7 days a week. Sometimes it's even more 18 hours
exactly.
a day.
Yeah.
So that's why the personal development is very, very must. It's a must. Because there are times that you don't feel like doing the things that you need to do, but you still need to do it because that your business is relying on you.
That's right.
But there's also times that you will say you need to make a decision to have the balance in life. It's not easy, but you also need to make a decision and ask yourself, do I own my business or my business own me? So there's a huge difference in that, okay?
Nice.
So if you kind of balance that and see, am I owning this business or this business is owning me? Then you need to make a difference. You need to make something work for the family, for you,
That's
so
right.
that you won't drive yourself crazy.
Crazy, yeah. Especially
Right?
with kids, right, Tita?
Especially with kids.
Yeah, so you had one kid, and at the same time when you were doing your business, you have another one in your tummy, and it's really, really hard, and you
gosh,
have
yes.
to think about them, like their future and stuff like that. And sometimes it's scary because, like you said a while ago, there's no guarantee.
No guarantee.
Yeah, it's a
There's
business.
no guarantee.
Yeah, however, what's guarantee is if you keep pushing, taking actions, and self-development all the time, you're
Yes.
definitely going to be successful in the future.
And the reason why I told you about self-development
Yeah.
is because owning your own business can eat you up alive.
Yes.
Because you know what? Sometimes you feeling like alone. Am I the only one failing? Am I the only one not making it?
Yeah.
But all the people, this is the thing with the social media right now. All the people are showing you they're always having a good time, a good life and all
Yeah.
that stuff. But then you look at yourself and said, my business is failing. So personal development, when you feed your mind with all the things that you need to learn and know, you will feel confident that your business will take off. It's just
That's
a
right.
matter of time.
Yeah.
Because you can control the activities that you do, and you can control also the effort, energy you put into it,
That's
into your
right.
business.
That's
so
right. I always say to people, Tita, that, if you have a business, make sure that you grow yourself first than growing your business.
That's right.
Because once your business grow and you have this all things like money, freedom and stuff like that, you don't know what to do with it, then you're basically well, pwede magmura, but anyways, you're basically hurting yourself
Yes.
in the process,
Yes,
right?
definitely.
Kasi, it's really hard to have a business, to be honest. It's not for everyone.
No.
But if you're working 9 to 5, it's fine as long as you're happy about it. But then, if you have a potential and then you're just wasting it into growing other people's company, right? Then when you grow old and ask yourself, be like, what if I did this? What if I went through this business? Where am I at right now, right? And that's like the biggest regret ng mga tao, Tita.
That's right.
And hopefully, all the listeners right here, hopefully you don't get to that point where you're like on your deathbed and ask yourselves like, holy crap, I should have just pushed this business.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
Because it's easy to say, Tita, na, helping a lot of people. Like, if I can only help one person, it's easy to say that. But imagine if you have like thousands of millions and millions of dollars in your bank account, how many people can you help with
That's
that one?
right.
With charity,
Yep.
and, with like building schools and, those kind of stuff. And then on your deathbed, you realize that you could have had this kind of
That's
life, right?
Yeah.
That's what people don't realize nowadays, because like with social media, it's easy to fake things.
Yes.
Parang, alam mo yun, parang, okay, magsiselfie ako rito, I have this brand new cars,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
It's easy to say that. I mean,
Yes.
like 90% of people on the internet are probably fake.
Yes.
But there's always this 10% people that they're just doing it to
Real.
inspire other people, right?
That's right.
Exactly.
That's right.
So,
Yeah.
what is your take into this things, Tita, sa
Yeah.
mga taong mga ganito?
If you want to find the best dream ever, go to those cemetery. In the cemetery, it's all buried with the people who dream the best.
That's right.
And got buried with them. So what Mark is trying to say is, you have a dream, pursue it. As long as you know it won't be easy, but you are determined to do it, you can do it. There's so many people that it's not to brag, have helped realize their dreams. Because of
Nice.
my personality,
Yeah.
I can see the potential in people before they see it in themselves.
Nice.
I can see and I believe in people before even they believe in themselves. And I believe in them more than they believe in themselves. So that's how I have the potential to push them to make and realize their dreams. Because I have been through things. I've been in ups and downs, make all the money I want, lose all the money I want, travel the world. I have done it all. So whatever it is, if you think it's hard, welcome to the club. That's hard. But if you think you love your life because you are on the top of the pedestal where you are at right now, stay humble, because
Yes.
those are the things that help you to grow and develop.
Nice.
Is from failing. It's not about how many times you fail. It's how many times you pick yourself up, get up, and do it again, and
Nice.
bounce back higher that possibly you can. And
That's
that's how life is. It's just about the states of life you're in, acknowledging it, embracing it, and if you need to reset, do it.
Nice.
It's like your computer. If you don't want to debug your computer, what will it do? It slow down. If you don't want to reset your computer, then you're gonna slow down. Same thing with our brain. Same
That's
thing
right.
with us. You need to reset, debug, and do it again.
That's very
So
nice.
all the takeaways that I'm telling you on the social media, going back to that,
Yeah.
I love to see people doing so well. In fact, I celebrate with them. If they are going on a holiday, I always comment, thank you for sharing your view.
Nice.
I'm so happy for you. Enjoy it. But people, you need to be aware if you yourself are just posting in there for other people to feel bad about their situation because you are posting what you have. It's not your responsibility to make other people happy. If they feel bad about it, it's on them. But make a sense that when you are posting, because I do post once in a while, when you are posting, you need to make sense of what you are posting and why you are posting.
That's right.
The biggest thing is why. Why will I post this? And if my thing is I want to inspire, doing your podcast,
Yes.
why are you doing it? It's not only to gain and increase your followers,
That's right.
but it's to value or give value to people.
That's right.
And help people to elevate themselves. And I love that. So that's why when you talk to me, I want you in my podcast. In my mind, you know exactly what I thought? How many people can I elevate on this podcast?
That's right.
And I always pray that God will guide me with the things that I say, because personally, I won't be able to say much. Personally, I won't be able to say the right thing. But I always pray that whatever I say will always be an impact that will help a person grow. As you said,
That's right.
one person at a time.
That's right.
With all the hundreds of people watching this, if there is one word that I can say that will change you, inspire you, elevate you, that's $1 million to me. So
Nice.
it is a way of what is your intention. If you are trying to just fake and post something, it is just because for people to believe that you are doing well, but
That's
not
right.
really. Who are you trying to lie to? Yourself. So if you're lying to yourself, what good can that be? What good will that do to you and to other people? So you always need to be very, what do I say? When you are posting on any social media, you need to be aware, what can this impact do to other people?
That's right.
And so if you will go to my social media, I tell everything. My day is not doing well today. I have some appointments that cancel. I tell you everything because I want to relate with you. You're not alone.
Yeah.
If you're doing your own business, you're not alone.
That's right.
We're all the same. So if you see people that seems they're posting everything is all good, that is a fake. There's no such thing.
Yeah.
A business is not a business
There's
without
yeah.
fail.
That's
okay?
right. There's not a perfect life in there. No. It's all
no
about
perfect
hard
life.
work. That's right.
Exactly.
So that's my point about having this podcast, Tita, right? Just to share knowledge to the business, because I did not have this access back in when I was starting my business.
Oh, yes,
I did not have, like, I was listening to
Yes.
podcasts, right? But
Yes.
like it's not, hindi siya ganun karami.
Of course.
Yeah, it was just limited at that time.
Yes.
And now I wanted to be part of it too. Because like
Yes.
we wanted to empower people. That's why we're doing
Yes.
this Empowering Monday podcast to
Yes.
empower these people, right?
Yes.
Kasi limited talagang access natin eh. When it comes to, the true knowledge or, the true experience from, like, especially from you. You have 25 years experience in the business world, right? Me, I only have like 5 years experience compared to yours. I mean, I'm just nothing, Tita. But if you can share your knowledge, your wisdom, and everything you experience to me and to the viewers, that is something that we can cherish forever, for sure.
I need to correct you.
Yeah.
You have a lot. Concerning the experiences that you are now sharing to people, that's huge.
Thank you, Tita.
The thing is, the experience that we experience, and I encourage every single one, running a business or not running a business, I encourage you to share your experience. Imagine if all people will think like Mark. My experiences was hard, I need to share it to you so that don't need to go through the hardship.
Exactly.
I gonna give you, I gonna give you the push
Yeah.
that you don't need to go through all those things I went through, so that you can have a little bit shortcut
Yeah.
and not repeat the same mistake I did. If every single one of us will share something that they have learned and experienced to go through that, don't you not think this world will be a better place to be in?
Of course, yeah.
Don't you not think that there will be more business people, more developing and
100%.
sharing their
Yes.
heart out there?
Yeah.
Because we're giving them guidance to not to repeat the experience we had, so that they will have a little shortcut. Oh, I didn't want to do what the Mark did
Yeah.
because she failed in this way. Maybe I can do something different.
That's right.
So that's why we don't be selfish to share what you have in
Yes.
mind and what have you done. I can share a lot of my experiences. For 25 years, I had a blast. I cried a lot. Okay? And I had fun a lot.
That's right.
Because the people that you meet, you will always remember them. The people that you talk to, you will always learn from them.
That's
There's
right.
no such thing as you know everything already and you don't have nothing to learn. But if you are that kind of person, yes, you got nothing to learn because they already put in mind that you got nothing to learn.
That's right.
We all have something to learn. And from learning, that's how we grow. And take everything that you want to take that goes with your own behavior, personality, and leave the things you don't.
That's right.
That's how we grow. And so again, if every single one will think like Mark, getting all the people, you might not want to be like doing a podcast or anything. But if you can talk to people and they're whining and they're giving you their drama, at least give them a positive way to see a different perspective.
That's
Maybe
right.
that's something that you can do. And don't entertain, like the one thing that I will tell you, don't entertain people's drama. You have enough drama in your life. You cannot entertain another drama. Instead, you give them a very different perspective in a positive way, and you can help them elevate their day, whatever
Agree.
it is.
Yeah, 100%, Tita. I love what you said over there. Like, yeah, people sometimes create dramas, right?
Yes.
And then if you fuel that drama can go like a
Bigger.
wildfire.
Yes, a wildfire.
And it's really, really crazy how
Yeah.
people do that, right? Back to like teaching people how to elevate and stuff like that.
Okay.
When it comes to mentorship, Tita, how important it is to have a mentor?
Huge.
Tell me more.
Huge. And the reason why I said it's huge is because the people choose. Again, you need to choose who gonna be your mentor is.
Yeah.
If your mentor just learn from school, read from the book, and no experience, maybe he can like teach you what to do and not show you what to do. So there's a difference. If a person is a good reader, perfect. A person is a good listener to podcasts, perfect. But he cannot teach you because he got no experience. So the person that you're gonna get are the mentor that have done it, live it, and experience it all through their career. So get a mentor, it's very important, is because from all the failures and all the achievements and all their highlights of
That's right.
their wins and anything that they did, they can all tell you, not only to tell you, but tell you in a sense that they can show you what to do. So there's so different ways. You can hire like $1,000 per hour if you wish. But if that person is not there to really show you what to do, it's a little bit harder. So,
Yeah.
but again, a mentor is a must, especially if you are just starting in the business.
Exactly. And that will do a little bit. I'm not saying that it's like a pure shortcut, but a little bit of shortcut of the things that you learn from the mentor, right,
Yes.
Tita? It's really hard to find like a real mentor nowadays because like either they're busy or they're just they don't have time to like teach you or everything like that. I'm just lucky to have a mentor, Tita. I have a few mentors in the past, but the best one that I have is Amanang Abby, which is she's been mentoring me every Monday, which is I'm very, very thankful for because now I've grown so much from the beginning. I was a shy person. I was like basically nobody. But now I'm doing something. I'm doing the podcast. Now I'm pushing ZRM Studios to its limit, right? I'm just very, very happy. So if you guys can find that mentor, find it. Don't find it later after you've gone through all the failures and stuff like that. Find it earlier in your stage of your business.
That's right.
Right? Because like Tita Angie said, it's very, very important that someone is telling you, and then telling you what to avoid and what to do and things like that. And it needs to come from the person who experienced it.
That's right.
Otherwise, if you just found someone online claiming themselves like a mentor, but they never really had a business, then who are you kidding, right?
That's right.
Because there's a lot of them out there, Tita.
There will be that's for sure.
So when it comes to mentor, it's very important to have that one. However, what about coaches, Tita? I think for me, my take on coaches is like, because like you need to be motivated every day.
Yes.
That's why you need them. But how powerful to have a coach?
I personally doesn't have one.
Okay.
Because I always believe that motivation comes from within.
Nice.
You already know what to do, so just go and get it done. The problem with that is if you are thinking about it, basically what happened is you're thinking to talk yourself away of it. So
okay.
the overthinking can paralyze you.
Wow.
So yes, you lay down your plan.
Yeah.
Okay. But the most important thing is the responsibility to take the action. You know what to do. You have a plan. From point A to point B, that's what you want to accomplish. Let's say for the day, for the week, for the month, and go for the year. You already laid your plan.
Okay.
What is missing to a lot of people, okay, is taking that plan into having that responsibility to take the action. They got paralyzed in between. But the reason why they got paralyzed in between in taking that right action, the positive, proper action, is about lacking the knowledge. So when you lack the knowledge on how to do it, that's why you get stuck. So the only thing that your plan is your why. Okay? Why am I doing this? That comes the plan. And from the plan, you need to take the action. But without the knowledge of knowing what to do will paralyze you overall.
Wow.
Okay? So it's sometimes the coach is good to have a coach. A coach will be the one to see and guide you on how you lay down your plan. But a coach can never design on why you do what you do. Why do you want to make your business successful? Why do you need to wake up and do your job every day? The bigger the reason why, the more energy that you need to be putting in everything that you do that will get you the results. So like a coach cannot design that for you. Coach is good, but I personally haven't have one.
I see. So basically, you can use them at just some point, but not like to
Direction.
direction and rely on them that
Yes.
much, right?
Yes.
In your business experience, Tita, because you mentioned a while ago that there are people that you mentor in the past and then you help them grow and elevate, and now they're very successful. It's sad to say sometimes that there are people that will tear you down after you help them grow their business. If you had experience with those kind of people, what can you tell to the viewers to how to avoid those kind of, stuff in the future?
There's only one person you can trust. It's yourself.
Nice.
If you depend your result on other people, I guarantee you, you'll always fail. It's very nice to diversify or ask some help from others. But if you don't know it now, I need to remind you, everything that you want to do, it all depends on your own actions, on
Nice.
your own way of doing things. I'll give you one example. You wash the dishes in your own way of washing them. Some other people, they don't care, but I'm very particular. When you wash the dishes, I'm telling you the example of dishes because I'm very particular in washing dishes. I wash my dishes in a very particular way. Meaning, if I want to do something and I want to do it good, who will you trust? Yourself. So washing the dishes, putting it into an action of doing your own business, it's just the same. I don't trust my kids to wash the dishes. I put more work to myself, which is okay, but I gonna get the things done.
That's
If
right.
if I gonna give it to them, then I need to accept that the result is based on their ability to do it. The same thing with my business. If I will trust someone else to do my business, I need to be ready to accept that it will not be properly done based on my own way of doing it.
Nice.
And if I will, this is the thing, if I will give all my heart to help someone else, I know for a fact that you can relate to this. I have heard so many dramas, so many incidents, so many pains
Wow.
about this. If you are going to trust someone, it's because of their friends. You need to be ready that friendship will not last. Because if you want to do business, don't be friend with your business partner.
Wow.
You have given everything to them, teach them. And when they thought in their mind they learned everything and they go away as if they already learned enough, they are wrong. Wish them all the best, but I can guarantee you this, they won't do well because their heart is not pure. So don't feel bad. Wish them the best because you know what? I don't want you to expect that when you give something, you will expect that in return. You won't get it. You won't get the back in return. So if you give something to someone, expect it as a gift. You'll never expect anything in return. So helping people, if you help them, give it as a gift. Don't expect anything in return. If you give someone a money, don't give anyone money if you cannot afford to lose it. Because if you give it, don't expect it in return. That's why I told you guys, trusting someone with your business is trusting them with your life. So that's why you need to learn in a hard way. I learned it in a hard way. You don't
Wow.
need to experience it. That's why, as I said, pautang, don't give it if you cannot afford to lose it. Or can you please help me, give me your time? Give them your time freely, but I don't never expect that they will be there when you need them. It's just a nature. It's a human nature. So
Okay.
that's why I'm gonna save you a lot of grief if you learn on how to be thinking that way.
I see. And what is your advice, Tita, when it comes to partnership in a business? Because a lot of people, they're just partnering their friends, their families sa business nila. But I think that's a very, very, parang napakamali yan eh. Kasi when it comes to family members, it's very, very hard to deal with sometimes. But, when it comes to business partner, Nakasalalay lahat kasi, 'di ba? Ano yung advice nyo, tita, sa taong, they want to be partner with their friends and their family?
Get a lawyer. Get a lawyer. Don't do it. Don't partner with someone just by, oh, we're good friends, we have good vibes, oh, we can do this together. Get a lawyer. It might cost you, but at the end, you will have the peace of mind that whatever happened, it's everything in.
Wow, that's very, very good advice, tita. And I heard that when it comes to partnership, never ever go 50-50. Because even lawyers cannot defend you on that.
That's right.
So just to keep in mind, go ahead, tita, explain that to people.
Well, if they need to be in a paper with a lawyer, even though it's not like they will be the one to help you. Depends on the nature of your business. The reason why I'm telling you this is because I have some good friends, good lawyers, and I heard all the nasty stories about it. But it is still the best. It is still the best. The reason being, of course, you cannot depend on how much work and time did you put on it, or how much. It's all about the money.
Yeah.
How much money did you put? How much money did you put? If you put more, 60-40, whatever it is, but it's up to the lawyer to decide and help you, guide you on what to do.
Yeah.
They are there for you. That's what they studied for. And sometimes a lot of people too, they're even smarter than the lawyer. Don't do that. Give them their work, please. That's their job. So anyways, you always need to save yourself a grief. Okay? Doesn't matter their husband and wife, their friends, whatever. You need to sit down with a lawyer. I'm not saying that the husband and wife will separate whatever it is, but if you are so serious about building this and your vision is bigger than yourself and vision is bigger that you can be, then go to a lawyer.
That's right.
Save yourself some time. And
because it's the most hassle thing if you have nothing on paper.
It is. You need to have it in paper. It's just sad that this is the world that we live in right now. We need to accept it and we need to adapt into it. And the reason being is you can never go back. What lost is lost. You cannot bring it back.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you cannot go back in time, Imagine this, that the person that you partner with is already 65, 70 years old. He cannot go back to work.
That's right.
And make that money, for Pete's sake. So that's why, again, it's very important.
That's right. Especially yung mga nagsisimula pa lang na mga...
Of course, yes.
They have no idea right now. Even I have no idea that, you should never go 50-50 with your partner. One of you guys should be the one leading, making the decision.
Yes.
Otherwise, both of you making the decision and one of you did not agree with that one, it's chaotic.
So that's why maybe 3 or 4 people will be good. But okay, that's the part that you're saying. Yes. Not unless they are 3 or 4, then it will be good.
Exactly.
But if just 2 of you, you're right. It's gonna definitely, yes.
It's gonna be chaotic.
Yes, it will be.
Tita, so can you tell me a little bit more about the businesses you've done in the past, so that we can, masabi rin natin sa tao, and the current business that you're on right now?
Yes. Okay, the current business that I'm on right now, which is I'm very, very proud of, is I am, my husband and I are independent insurance agents, but we deal with living benefits mostly.
Nice.
The reason being is I want to protect the assets of the people. The number one assets of the people is themselves.
That's right.
Their ability to work. And if they cannot work due to any accident or sickness, anything that they build, we're talking about business, anything that they build will all disappear because of their ability to work. So my job, I've been through a lot of hardship when it comes to that, not making money and fueling and kind of putting some fuel on the business, is because I need to protect my own self. Like if you have a business partner, You need to have that coverage that will cover the business that will be lost, income if you cannot work. So that's what we're talking
Yeah, that's
about.
right.
And the other one will be the beneficiary of you, so that if the first person who cannot work because of any sickness, accident,
Yeah.
or disability, whatever the claim will be putting into the business to get the business going. So I'm so passionate in doing that. So that is, we partner with a company called Combine. It's 100 years old.
Nice.
Specializing in living benefits for people, especially for business owners, individuals, and families. And that's what I do right now. And I've been with them for almost coming up 7-8 years now.
Wow. And before that, Tita, what did you do before that? Because you said that you were a nanny back in when you were like, what, 25 or something like that?
26, 27.
Yeah.
My main career was making babies. I have 4 kids. Like we pop them all over, like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
After that, I am always a self-employed. I do businesses on the side. Like
Yeah.
for example, I'm always in sales because that's
Okay.
my strength is to
Nice.
be in sales, helping people. First off, in my mind, I don't go and do the job in order for me to make money.
Okay.
What's in my mind is I go and do the job to help people what they need, give them what they
Nice.
need, and I always say money will always come. So I don't put dollar sign on people's forehead. I go there and make the most of everything, that giving them the knowledge that I have to help them, guide them, and hopefully it can really give them the peace of mind that they needed at the end. So, but I'm always in sales. I'm always doing sales.
Okay.
In the insurance industry, I do believe I've been in the insurance industry, if I'm not mistaken, 17, 18 years. Like
Okay.
in the current one, I'm only like kind of 7, 8 years, but I was in the industry for a while.
That's very nice, Tita. What would you advise to people na papasok sa insurance if they wanted to be an agent as well? Because I'm pretty sure that you've helped a lot of people to become an
Yes.
agent in the past.
For those people who are, if you have the heart of gold, patience, okay, you have the heart to put people first before yourself, and you're really willing to go and create a foundation for people, help them out with their health and finances, creating a plan for them. Insurance is the best way to go, because
Nice.
the thing is, why did I say that? The reason being is, if a person has no 6 months to 12 months emergency fund in the bank,
Which is most likely 90% of people.
sadly, they need to have a coverage to give them the peace of mind.
I see.
Because in the 6 months to a year, if they don't have the emergency fund, most probably the people will be
Yes.
really devastated. If a person gets sick, any critical illnesses, which I know there's a lot, young or old,
Yeah.
there's a cure now in cancer and all the things that people are having. But the only thing is there's no cure in finances.
That's true.
If they cannot work, imagine recovering, having all these things that they have in their health, but the problem is the money. They will die sooner because of the stress
Yeah.
of all the finances.
Yeah, all the bills and
The
stuff.
bills to pay. Because if we get sick or we get hurt, our mortgage is not going to stop.
That's
the
right.
rent, or whatever it is that we're paying,
Yeah.
it's not going to stop. So that's why, if you have that heart to help people realize this, so many people might not realize until the situation happens. But it's your responsibility to go and paint the picture for them.
Nice.
So if you have that, you know what? I can help you. You come and I can help you, give you the step by step. In fact, our company is giving allowance to people who will take the time to license and all that's good stuff. So
Nice.
yeah, that's why I love the company. I love the company. The reason being they always look after their agents
Yeah.
and what they can do to help them start their own business. And it is your own business.
That's very nice, guys. So, guys, if you guys don't have the insurance, go to Tita Anjie over here. We'll put all the information below this podcast
Yes.
or on this. If you're watching this on Facebook and on YouTube, I'll put link down below.
Oh,
and
thank you.
Where to find Tita Anjie over here?
Yes.
I can talk to you all day long, Tita, but I know you have to go and we have to go as well. Unfortunately, guys, we have to close this podcast. Is there any last advice that you wanted to tell to people, Tita, before we close this podcast?
Yes. You are more than enough. What you have in you is amazingly surprising if you really embrace your own passion. And you need to ask yourself, why do you exist? And if you ask yourself, why do you exist? And the reason of that is powerful enough to really get you to the next level, inspire you, push you to do something more. You got this. You can do it. Because nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. I love you guys, and hopefully you got some values or nuggets or anything that can help you get you to the next level.
Well, that's it, guys. You've heard an amazing stories and a lot of values from Tita Anjie over here. But like I said, unfortunately, we have to close this podcast. Again, this is Empowering Monday, guys. Your weekly dose of motivation and inspiration, powered by ZRM Studios, a professional photo and video company. And again, guys, I'm asking you, do me a favor, just help one person a day. Just one person, just do that. Don't even share this podcast if you don't want it, but just help one person and to make a difference in the world. Again, this is Mark Tabalon. I'll see you guys at the next video. Thank you so much.
See you. Bye.
Thank you, Tita.
You're welcome. Yeah.